Right people, welcome in and welcome to a new challenge, a trophy for Harry Kane, where we will be trying to put a winner's medal on Harry Kane's mantelpiece, which is absolutely bare at the moment. So let's head over to the save and see what I've let myself in for. Right, first up, let's take a look at the staff screen. I'm more than happy with the staff that I've got. Taking a look at the coaching team, we are well above average of other teams in the division. Over on the right hand side, the medical staff, again above average for the division. The only concern is the recruitment team, which is below average for the division. Judging player potential, we are 11th. Judging player ability, we are 12th, and analysing data, we are down as low as 15th. So maybe some work to do there. But I'm quite happy with the staff. There is a vacancy for a coach, which I will be addressing. And obviously there's plenty of vacancies in the recruitment team. So let's take a look at the squad. And to be absolutely honest, outside of the top 4 or 5 performers, the rest of the squad, it looks fairly ordinary. If you put any store in the star rating system, you'll notice a name popped up there, Nicholas Otamendi. I will be talking about him in due course, very shortly. But the squad planner, if we take a look at that, this is the traditional depth chart, if you like. The starting 11 wouldn't be too bad, but with injuries and suspensions, which we're bound to have at some point, we don't seem to have a lot of cover, and particularly down here in the right wing back position, I'm going to have to bring someone in there for sure. But if we take a look at transfers, I am waiting for this deal to be worked out and get some money in from Monaco to add to the transfer budget, which at the moment is 22 mil. So with a bit of money added to that, that's what I'm going to be going out into the marketplace with, to try and secure a right wing back of some quality if possible. If we look at the transfer history, players in, I've brought in Scott McTominay because we're a bit lightweight in midfield and he's in as cover. He's in on a loan, but clauses and other bits and pieces, the loans actually cost me 8.5 mil. As I mentioned before, Nicholas Otamendi comes in for £6 million. Let's take a closer look at him. As you can see, he's the wrong side of 30, but at 34 years old, he's still our best central defender by some distance, to be honest. So if he can stay injury free, he can hold that defence together for us. So the tactic that we're going with, it's a 4-3-3. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that today. I will probably make a separate video on that very shortly. Today we start our campaign against Fulham, but let's just take a quick look at the pre-season friendlies. Can't read a lot into them, to be honest, but wins over West Brom, Oxford, Blackburn, MK Dons, Sheffield United, Leyton Orient. A disappointing defeat over at Feyenoord. A pretty toothless performance that was, to be honest. But we've bounced back with a thumping win over Schalke and a very good 2-0 win over a full-strength Roma side. But as you can see, we start today with Fulham away, and that's the game I'm going to be covering with you today. So here is the 11 that we're going with. Let's just drop down and I'll show you that Richarlison is suspended. Hugo Lloris is carrying a small knock. He'll be back to full fitness imminently. Perisic carrying an injury, so he won't feature. And Scott McTominay, in usual Football Manager fashion, picked up an injury first time out. So that is the 11 we're going with today. We're away from home. We are going with a cautious mentality. A number has to be given to Giovanni Lo Celso, who incidentally I've brought back from a loan period to cover in midfield because we are a little bit lightweight there. Obviously the right wing back position is what I'm going to be looking at first, bringing someone in, but midfield is an area that needs looking at as well. So I shouldn't have to tell you how much today means to the fans. Do it for them. Why not? I have faith in everyone as always. I'm just going to take a look at the opposition. Probably won't issue any instructions unless anything jumps out. Now, I'm not going to interfere with anything like that today. So the tunnel interview, I will send the assistant. I don't usually get involved in too much like that. So let's go to the kickoff and see how we do. I've downloaded and I'm using the Zealand skin for this save. In case any of you were wondering, you can pick that up and download it yourself. I'm sure some of you have used it before. So Son with a corner near side, and it's dealt with. Dyer, Doherty, Kulishevsky makes inroads and a shot is saved. Just going back to the set pieces, the corners, we haven't got a lot of height in the side. I've been using the near post corner almost exclusively for the last couple of FMs, but we just haven't got anyone with any height. So I don't know if those near post corners are going to be any good for us. Scott McTominay is the player that will come in and will be used in those set piece situations, but he's injured at the moment. And yeah, he's the one with the best jumping reach. So here comes Kulishevsky again, and he fires over this time. I don't quite know what that was, but we escape unscathed. So approaching midway in the first half, and we seem to be bossing possession. So let's move this up to positive, shall we? See if we can get something going on in front of goal. Bissouma, and Højbjerg can't wrap his foot round it, but it looks like we've got a corner from the situation, which Son will lift in. Bentancur, Dyer, Bissouma with it, out to Dyer, who doesn't get to it first, but here's a corner for us as we approach half time. Son with it, it's dealt with. Son again, cuts inside, went by himself, might have done better to pick someone out, but here we come again with Bentancur, Dyer in midfield, and well, the highlight ended, but here we are. And Kulishevsky, there's a deflection and the keeper snatches it. So a few highlights to us, but pretty tame. We didn't really threaten. So the fans expect to win. Don't let them down. Well, I expect to win. Don't let me down, please. I think that's all I'm going to tell people, unless I can give... Well, Harry Kane's already inspired. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Let's start the second half. Kulusevski plays it forward. That won't come to anything. Ball over the top, but we deal with it. Eric Dyer cleans up. And Son is onto that. And he's robbed. Should have got his cross in a bit earlier, but he didn't. And now we find ourselves on the back foot. And the highlight ends. Harry Kane is not covering himself with glory up front today, is he? Match rating of 6.4. So here's Eric Dyer. Finds Bentancur. Bissouma. And Son is away. And here he is again. Scoops it over. And I thought we would have scored there, but we didn't. Anyway, Son, free kick. In it comes. Out it goes. Bissouma picks it up. Around the outside. Checks back. Doherty with the ball in. Kulusevski with it. Bentancur. Bissouma. Otamendi. We're going the wrong way, boys. Eric Dyer into Højbjerg. Scoops it over the top is Son. And he's fouled. And it's a red card. So they're down to 10 men. Can we take advantage? Free kick comes in and we've scored. Bissouma fires it in. Past the keeper into the corner. It's 1-0. On 66 minutes. And it's a throw to us near side. Kulusevski is robbed. Fraser Foster will sweep at the back. Bissouma, Bentancur. And we get it back. Doherty with it. Again, Foster sweeps at the back. Otamendi, Bentancur. Kulusevski plays it forward to Kane. It's out to Doherty. Plenty of players bearing down on goal. And the headed attempt is saved. Right. Let's stop things there. And have a look. See if we can make some changes. So Bissouma has given his all. And can come off. He scored an amazing goal there, to be honest. I'm going to go with that for the time being, to be honest. I want to keep our best 11 on there as long as I can. So time ticks by. 83 minutes on the clock. Harry Kane punts it forward to Kulusevski. He's into the box. checks back, skip with a shot, and it's cleared. But here we come again, Højbjerg out to Davis, into the box, and it's cleared, but not properly. And we're keeping the pressure on. Oliver skip, Højbjerg, Son. Højbjerg shoots, and it's wide. Just 4 minutes to go of normal time. Just a minute to go now, and it looks like we should be able to see this one off. Skip down the right hand side, ball in, and it's cleared into touch. And that might be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Doherty's taking his time over. Yep, and there you go, there's a whistle. So we've won our opening game 1-0, which is always a pleasing start. Nice to get off and running. So, an excellent win. Well done, boys. So, people, there we are. I've set the save up, and we've played our first game, and we're off and running with a win. So, if you've enjoyed today's video, please drop a like. If you've got something to say, leave a comment. I will reply to all comments, good, bad or indifferent. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button. You know it makes sense. So I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.